Gray Wolf 25-foot rear living here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan, and I truly feel like this will be one of the most underappreciated additions to our lineup here this year. This is an amazing couples floor plan, but someone's going to look at it and they're going to judge a book by its cover, and they're going to go, oh, this doesn't have a slide out. Next. And just hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. Hang out here with me. And I want you to really go through this. Give this thing a fair shake and don't judge a book by its cover. You ever see those episodes of like America's Got Talent where some, goofball who looks like me comes up and they have an opera voice that'll literally cause you to weep. It'll cause you to actually tear up. Well, I'm not going to say this camper's going to, literally make you fall down and burst into tears. But it's not what you think it is. You have to give this thing a fair shake. So, why am I so excited about this one? I have thought, like, this floor plan, or versions of it rather, have been around for many, many years. And I've always liked them. But I've never seen one done exactly like they did here in this Gray Wolf RV here at HaylettRV in Coldwater, Michigan. It has an awesome rear living room loaded with windows. It has a ridiculous bathroom that is like straight out of a Rockwood Signature travel trailer. And it has one of the highest equipment loadouts of anything in a stick-built classification. For instance, we've got this extra thick aluminum nose sweep up front. It's actually incredibly structural. If you get up here and you really pound on this, you get an understanding for how thick and resilient that is. The entire nose is a stone guard. Now you see an obvious diamond plate stone guard down here, but what you don't realize is the entire nose is effectively the same material. Now you're going to see a lot of upgrades on this compared to what you expect out of a traditional stick-built trailer. People see stick-built and they think lesser equipment, lesser quality, and that's not true. It can be, but it's not. Not in this case. Easy tilt power awning with LED lighting, power jack, everything made to be simple. This thing only weighs 4,515 pounds. That is exceptionally good. And what's funny is if this were a laminated specific ultralight model, it wouldn't weigh any less. Lightweight stuff doesn't really start to become lighter in weight until the RV gets bigger. So this is the same weight as a fiberglass skin trailer with an aluminum skeleton. It's just less money, but with a really high level equipment package. Like we've got our nice fifth wheel style black tank flush. We've got a true full outside shower, not just a cold water sprayer port. These mag wheels have little tire pressure sensors on the nitro filled tires, and those at a glance you can look at those little the fill caps on those basically and know if you've got proper air pressure in the tires. Now this is a sleeper in so many regards because you look at it and it looks, in a sense, the look is like a 1997 Fleetwood Mallard or something like that. It's got that traditional red stripe running down the side, and I think that's one of the coolest parts about it, is that it's such a cliched phrase. It's a modern classic. It looks like you expect a camper to look, but it's equipped the way you want a camper to be equipped. And that's what's so smart about this, is that it accomplishes both ends. We've got our cargo rack on the back here. That's got about a 200-pound capacity on it. You do not need to take the spare tire off to flip that down, by the way. We are backup camera ready. We can happily install those for you here at HaylettRV, not a problem. They've got the upgraded MORryde steps like you find on a luxury fifth wheel here in a stick-built trailer. And that is one of the reasons that I really do maintain that the Cherokee RVs here at HaylettRV are among the most highly appointed stick-built trailers in their class, and with very few exceptions, you could argue one of the best equipped travel trailers on the market. Outside TV station, again, like a fancy pants fifth wheel. Now we've got LED lighting under the awning as well as behind the speakers, so at night your whole campsite will just glow. Now up front you saw that big pass-through storage. You may have noticed there is a solar prep plug up there. You probably did not notice that there is a gas grill quick connection right up front there. And I love the location of that gas grill quick connection. It's up front, it's not under the awning on purpose, so that heat and humidity and moisture and all that stuff, it's not collecting under the awning. It's airing out, And again, normally you have to go to a much heavier, much more expensive Super Slide travel trailer to get the kind of windows and viewing that you can get in this thing. You know, and what's funny is in a super slide trailer, you won't get this door side window because the kitchen will be on the door side, so you actually have better visibility of your campsite instead of the neighbor's campsite. This floor plan brings a lot of great qualities to bear. It's why it's been one of my favorites for a long time, and I think this is my very favorite application of this floor plan. I think it's an excellent layout. Quick construction tidbits for those who are curious. We have 12-inch on-center floor studs. We have an average of 12-inch on-center wall studs, which is a best-in-class feature. Normally you get 16s. This has 5/8 tongue-and-groove plywood floor decking. We have a 5.5-inch arched roof truss with a 3/8 walk-on deck on top. Some people are going to see this doesn't have a ladder. They're going to assume it's a non-walkable roof. That is not the case. That's just not the case here. Bigger entry handle for easy coming and going. We have the anti-slam friction door so that it doesn't whap against the side of the trailer. Now, one of the beneficial parts, of not having a slide out is that we do not have carpeting, other than the carpet square that I'm standing on currently. We have a no carpet, easy cleaning layout right here. And it's just such a good combination of features. Now, let me back up and we're going to take in the business end of this trailer right away here, because this is really the reason you're buying this trailer is for what you get in this living room. First of all, look at the windows. I can barely get both of these ridiculously sized windows in the frame. Now, remember, there's extra windows around your primary seating here on both sides for excellent visibility. Now, check this out. We got a kitchen cross breeze window directly across from a living room cross breeze window. They've really nailed the location of everything in this floor plan. Let's just start at the back and work our way up. So we talked about all the big windows. This sofa back here. Normally it would be you would expect to see a couple like chairs back here, but what I really love how they equipped this. They gave this thing a fold down like theater style armrest in the middle. So in a way it's very much like a theater seat. But compared to a lot of slide out rear living room models that have the kitchen counter right here, you can actually see where you're going to mount your TV. This has a much better entertainment lineup. You're staring directly at this thing, and it's not a football field away, so we can actually see it. There's no neck crank involved here. Even if you are sitting at the chair to my right and someone's at the table, the TV's up high enough, no one's getting blocked. There's no annoyances. There's no like, Jimmy, dude, move your head. You know, you don't have any of that. Everyone gets to have a good time, and nobody has to bicker at each other. Nobody likes bickering. Now, real quick on this. The Cherokee family travel trailers that we have here at HaylettRV do not traditionally include televisions because we can get you a better grade TV or a bigger one for equal or less money at the big box store of your choice. If you want to bring us a TV the day you take your camper home, we'll install it. We don't care. But we do believe in bringing the best possible values to our customers, and we found that this is an area that we can just do better by not including it from the factory. That's uncommon, but we do watch things on a line-by-line basis. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth, that's pretty common nowadays. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about that. So the other thing that I like about this, compared to having a pair of chairs back here, with this theater-style armrest, you see that you've got these LED lit USB charging cup holders right here. Now, in case you're curious as to what this is the sofa bolster from over there. I just kind of put it here because it looks decent. It gets it out of the way because I want to show you that when you do fold this down into the sleeper position, which is another of the big benefits that the sofa has over a set of chairs, is that you actually have nice little storage pockets over here for headboards, if you will. And notice, if you do have someone sleeping back here, you've got power outlets on both sides of the sofa. Now that's good for CPAP machines when you're sleeping, but frankly it's good for phone chargers. It's good for anything. You can always find a reason to use a power outlet, and you can always find a reason to complain about not having a power outlet. So you see these theater style bifold sofas all over the place. Cherokee brought it to market first. It's one of the things I love about being a Cherokee dealer. These guys have become some of the most aggressive trendsetters, and in point of fact, it's not just the stick-built market they affect. Cherokee being Forest River's #1 selling series of travel trailers, period, they affect everything that other brands do. So they're already a year ahead on this. You're going to watch other brands start to try to do stuff like that, but again, Cherokee's already ahead of the game. Now, all of your tops, whether it's the countertop, the side, I don't know, utility stand top, the tabletop, the bathroom countertop, they're all sealed edge press membrane and waterproof. So I'm a klutz. When I'm sitting here at the table, when I go camping, I have just an unfathomably high rate of knocking down drinks and causing spills. I hate it, but I do it like every time I go camping. And I rarely drink as much water as I should, so there's constantly something with like red dye number 5 in it that I have to clean up. And I have to do it quickly, so it doesn't seep into the edge of my tea-molded tabletop. I would not have that problem here. Now, obviously, I would still want to clean it up so I don't get red dye number 7 in my fabrics. But, again, there's nothing, like, if it stains this, okay, I'm bummed it stained it. But if it causes my tabletop to swell and delaminate, then I'm really upset because I've eliminated part of my camper. Well, now I don't have that problem here. Also, anywhere that you can sleep, you're going to see USB outlets in your Cherokee family trailers. They've got them here by the dinette. They've got them on both sides of the bedroom. They've really gone USB nuts, which I appreciate because I've got unbelievable amounts of USB charged devices in my household. So I like stuff like that. Now, something a little different they do, and I don't know that it's necessarily better here, but it's different, and I like different. They go with 2 drawers instead of 3, but they're big drawers. They're not tiny drawers. So you're not really giving up storage, but you're getting the opportunity for bigger storage. Because you can always put like a little shelf organizer in there, but you know, you can't make more storage where something's too small, but you can make something large smaller. So this gives you the opportunity to do that. And notice too, this is all plywood constructed. There's not particle board and sticker wrap in here. This is not scab construction, as I tend to call it. Now you've got absolutely no cuts in the floor. And what I mean by that is someone didn't take a razor and cut the flooring. I learned a long time ago, if I don't specify what I mean by that, someone's going to think that one of our shop guys likes to walk through here with a pocket knife and cut the floor. What I mean is, there's not floor ducted heating in here. You have cabinet ducted heating. And in a box this small, it's just not a problem. You know, it will still heat efficiently enough. But now, we have no little vents in the floor where things like paper clips and M&Ms and dog hair can collect down in there. So this is an easy cleaning, no slide, no carpet floor plan. Now let's look at what they call the Cherokee Super Kitchen, and that's a bold statement. So how do they quantify that? Well, it starts with having a big skylight up here with a sunshade, so you're not going to melt like an ant under a magnifying glass. Then they go with full-size overhead kitchen cabinets. And what I mean by that is, if you notice, once you get past the microwave, the cabinets are not sunken back. It's a full-size, large kitchen cabinet. And then they allow some extra light exchange for the sense of larger, even larger, like living and kitchen space with the beveled glass inserts. Now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights in just this kitchen. And what's great about the Cherokee models is your living room cabinet is all on one switch, and all of your kitchen lights are on one switch. And in a smaller coach like this, it feels less important, but convenience factors, guys. This is a fun, easy camper to go camping with. So we've got a high-rise faucet with a sprayer, and because normally you'd have almost no counter space in here, but because they went with that waterproof countertop we already talked about, you've got a recessed, huge stainless sink in it. That's bigger than some fifth wheel sinks I've seen. The countertop cover over that is legit, so you can use that like true counter space. And we even have a flush mount stove to give you maximum prep space. So where we went from having no prep space, we suddenly have plenty for a couple. And remember, this is a couple's coach. There are definitely RVs that have bigger kitchens. I carry plenty of different brands here at HaylettRV, but this is one of the best applications of a no-slide rear living room I've ever seen. And understand that we've had things like this available from Jayco and Keystone and Coachman. These guys really nailed it, but that's why they're such top sellers. I love the stainless touches right here in your main kitchen section. It just dresses it up so nicely. And that is real tile back, by the way. You can see the sunshine off that. It's not just a chintzy wallpaper. The dinette and the sofa can both fold down into sleepers. So grandpa and grandma, yeah, frankly, it's not even that. Like, when I generally camp around in a no-slide bunkhouse. Basically, the bunk version of this, a no-slide camper, weighs about the same as this, 4,500 pounds. I could easily see the wife and I swapping to something like this once the kids are out, because we camp casual. So again, if phrases like this apply to you, we're first timers, or we're done camping with the kids. We like nice, but we like simple. We don't want to go broke. We're not going to live in it. If those sorts of phrases apply to you, you should seriously take a very close look at this floor plan here at HaylettRV. Now, if you're curious, and I should have said this sooner, but I was really excited when I saw this come in. And if I don't seem like a normal powder keg of energy, I apologize. I ran a Spartan race yesterday, and I am so unbelievably sore today. I run, 5 miles on the treadmill every night, but I am not an extremely fit, muscular person, and it just absolutely took a toll on me. Anyway, so if I sound a little more drab and monotone, that's what's going on. But back to the point. Enough about me. You don't care about me. You care about the camper. If you are curious as to how much something like this runs, or you'd like to see the full specs on it, then all you have to do is click the link in the video description on YouTube. It says check for price and availability. You are one easy click away from getting to see what we have in stock, how much we're asking. We do not engage in the disgusting practice of hidden dealer fees, by the way. We don't do that at HaylettRV. And everything that you need and the camper needs to make this thing function is included in our upfront asking price. So if that sounds simple, give us a ring at HaylettRV. We only do everything here. Hitching, pieces, parts, real tile, by the way, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, everything in between. Huge sink. Huge vanity. That's another thing the Cherokee family is known for, is having some of the biggest medicine cabinets in their class. Now, look at all the storage. Like, let's start up top, because I've given you the screen, the pan around, but I want to point out features. Bigger Create a Breeze fan in here to get better airflow, which is why the doors are slotted, so you can get air heat exhaust through this fan, and you can suck fresh cooling air in through the side windows, like when you're sleeping or when you're, camping. Excellent linen storage, and just general shampoo storage and things right in here. This is what I meant by a Rockwood signature bathroom, with this huge extra closet that they put over here, and a radius shower where the doors split open and slide open from the middle. They don't swing open, so you have plenty of room. And speaking of room, look at all the floor space in here. This is a huge bathroom. You don't get bathrooms like this at a, quote, entry point level brand. You just don't. But hey, Cherokee, they're willing to buck trends. You can do nice things in simple fashions, guys. Stick-built can be very nice. And by the way, stick-built campers are not less quality compared to laminated. They're just different. They have different advantages, and I've talked about that in other videos. If you're curious, what you need to do is get on our YouTube channel and look up the playlist, Hey, Let's Learn About Stuff. And we go through and we educate on all the different advantages that different types of RVs have. Remember I pointed out how they went USB nuts? A lot of brands, you're lucky if you get any USB plugs in the living room. It is becoming more common, but it's still not standard in the business, especially at these dollars and cents. And then they went USBs on both sides of the bed so that you can have your own phone next to you by the bed. Or, anything, I've got one of the goofy smartwatches. I can charge I got a message rolling in, look at that. You can, charge your phones and your watches, and you still have plugs for, lamps and reading lights and alarm clocks and whatever else. So you have big windows in here. Both wardrobe cabinets are full length, so there's no sharp corners to dig you when you roll over, by the way. They are mirrored to let more light exchange in here. And again, if you want to add a TV, you can throw it up here. Another little note on the TVs in the Grey Wolf campers here at HaylettRV is if you do choose to add a TV, you can add one TV. It can mount here. It can slide out. It can mount in the living room. It can slide out and mount outside. Or you can hook up multiple screens at one time, and you can actually enjoy multi-room entertainment. You can throw a disc in the DVD player or whatever, or turn on the races or whatever you want to do, and you can enjoy it everywhere through the RV. But I love this. I love this. Now, I understand that a super slide rear living room will give you a little more space. It'll feel like a dramatic amount of more space, sure. But this is not a narrow body camper. This is not a skinny camper. You have plenty of room to walk through here. People do it all the time, every day. The #1 selling bunkhouse in the world is still no slides. It's totally unreasonable to think that a no slide rear living like this shouldn't be perfectly functional. It's an awesome floor plan. It's got great couples storage. It's got a great bathroom. It's got lots of privacy. If you do have the grandkids over for a weekend, they can sleep on the dinette or the sofa. They can come in and out of the bathroom, just like you can come in and out of the bathroom, and you don't have to disturb one another. You have entertainment at opposite ends of the trailer, or sleeping rather, not entertainment, although you kind of do have that too with the moving TVs. Regardless, you get the point. I like this camper. I think this thing's an absolute stud. It's an ace. It's an ace in the hole. It's one of these things that someone's going to be like, yeah, no, I really want one with the windows in the back, but I just can't tow one of those big slide-out monsters. Hold on. You know, it can be done. You can do it in a different way. You don't have to have that big, heavy slide-out that weighs 1,500 extra pounds. 4,500 pounds. This is potentially SUV towable. So give us a ring. 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.